Your top stories this evening sponsored by Courts Guyana Incorporated, bringing value home. Health Minister lobbies for condoms in prisons. Goal is to reduce the prevalence of HIV. 2 of 7 GPL directors uplifted questionable back pay. Carvel Duncan says GPL board had sanctioned back pay. Teen buries baby in her front yard, detained by police. And government and the BCCI on the brink of an accord. River taxis to continue working. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening. I'm Travis Chase with the Wednesday, November 18 edition of the HGP Nightly News. Here's what's happening. The perceived preferential treatment of 2 officers of the disciplined forces has caught the attention of the social watchdog organization, Transparency Institute Guyana. More from Handel Duncan.
Transparency Institute Guyana Inc. TIJ issued a statement on Wednesday questioning the failure of the police to investigate and charge Coast Guard officer Gary Beaton and the preferential treatment accorded to Assistant Superintendent of Police Terrence Brown. Assistant Superintendent of Police Terrence Brown was allegedly the officer in charge of the Wim police station when a vehicle carrying cocaine was intercepted by 3 police ranks and taken to the Wim police station, where it is alleged that Mr. Brown was in charge. The vehicle was reportedly released after $6 million was paid to the police. ASP Brown and 3 of his subordinates were charged, and while his 3 subordinates were taken to court shackled, placed in the prisoner's docks and refused bail, ASP Brown was allowed to enter through the back door to the court unshackled and was not placed in the prisoner's dock. He was granted bail. Transparency Institute Guyana Inc. says the treatment meted out to ASP Brown undermines the administration's commitment to maintain rule of law. The organization also placed its microscope on the matter, which linked head of the Coast Guard of the Guyana Defense Force, Mr. Gary Beaton, to a scam involving the theft of government vehicles. TIJ said Mr. Beaton can hardly be described as an innocent third party in the matter. The organization added that to any rational person, this is a clear case of a conspiracy to engage in theft of government property. In light of what TIGI has observed, Transparency Institute Guyana Inc. said it is disturbed by the preferential treatment meted out to 2 senior members of the country's disciplinary forces and that such preferential treatment is a negation of the rule of law and therefore violates the Constitution. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Handel. Labour leader Carvel Duncan, who transferred $900,000 of the power company's funds to his personal use, has come out in defense of his action. Hear more from Rodin James.
Veteran trade unionist Carvel Duncan on Tuesday moved to clear the air on the more than $900,000 he transferred from the Guyana Power and Light to his personal bank account. Duncan said the decision to transfer the money to his account was not taken capriciously but was made at the level of the GPL board.
There's a board decision on that. The press has been carrying the thing badly. I must say that badly. There is a board decision where the board unanimously agreed. I have a copy of that email.
Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjatan had related to Nightly News recently that the board never authorized any such payment for Mr. Dienerine and Mr. Duncan.
Let me tell you something. I don't want to get involved in politics because if I get involved, I can be very broad. And I'm trying to be peaceful. You realize that? I'm trying to be peaceful. But the decision was taken by the board in March. You know that. There was a board meeting in March, and that decision was taken in March. As a result of that decision, a letter was written to Mr. Jindial, saying to him that you will have to calculate now 48 months for all those who were there for 48 months.
The Labour leader is maintaining that the board has indeed agreed to pay the money uplifted by him and GPL's Deputy CEO, Mr. Dienerine. Duncan was asked why only him and Mr. Dienerine of the 7 directors on the board uplifted that particular payment.
It is important that we carry through further investigations to find out why the board did not do that, do the authorization, and a number of other things that I think we have to have before the file is complete.
Duncan says that both ministers Patterson and Ramchatan have no function in the affairs of the power company. He is maintaining that the money which he took had not been illegally obtained, and so there is no plan to reimburse it.
If you work for 10 years and you're only being paid for 4, would you want to repay that 4?
Royden James, HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Royden. Stay with us. HGP Nightly News continues after the break.
Next to life itself, our most precious gift is sight. That is why at Optique Vision Care, we're offering a free frame to every senior citizen. Come and experience a comprehensive eye exam and visual field assessment for glaucoma. Visit us on the East Bank of Demerara on Grove Public Road. Our doors are open Monday through Saturdays, or visit our location at Helena No. 1 Mahika every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Call us on 266-0126 or 600-6167. Promotion ends soon.
I don't like this ice cream.
Me either.
It's so blah.
Why don't you try a slurp?
A what?
A slurp. What's slurp? It's ice cream with a slurp. A silky smooth vanilla and syrup that makes you twirl up.
It's tastier than anything that I could ever dream.
And it's probably the best thing since they thought of icing cream.
With a dabble of pomegranates and a swish of pumpkin spice, the sweetest of pineapples and blueberries that you like.
Nice.
Slurp, a fruity syrup that makes you twirl up. Available in pineapple, pumpkin spice, blueberry, and pomegranate. Manufactured by Starling Products Limited and available countrywide.
You've heard the name before. Now hear it better. S&S Supermarket, located at 16 Public Road, Lusignan at Richardstown on the east coast of Demerara. They provide wholesale and retail services and stay right there for everything else. Your groceries, confectionaries, beverages, over-the-counter drugs, cosmetics, and much more. It's easy to access and easy to shop. You'll love the unbeatable prices at S&S Supermarket, 16 Public Road, Lusignan, Richardstown on the East Coast. Call them at telephone 220-1675 or the Mahika location at 228-5401.
Did you know that children who read do better in school? Did you know that people who read get better jobs? Did you know that people who read are never bored and have lots of fun? Did you know that people who read are better informed? Start reading today. Find all the books you need at Austin's Book Services, 190 Church Street. Austin's Book Services, expanding the frontiers of education.
Welcome to Rockers Woodworking. We specialize in well-crafted doors, in all varieties such as hardwood doors, Purple Heart panel doors, locust doors, and all kinds of quality kitchen units to suit your home. And to give you that unique look on all kitchen units, we have provided 6 months warranty and free delivery. So check us out on our Facebook page, Rockers Woodworking. We are located at Lot 16 Lombard Street, Work in Rust, Georgetown. Contact us on 644-5489-695-0987. We custom built to your specifications.
John Lewis Styles, simply different.
At
Gaffurs, not only do we produce PVC pipes from half-inch to 12 inches, we also manufacture water tanks sizes 200 gallons to 1600 gallons, PVC fittings sizes half-inch to 4 inches, bottles with caps, buckets with covers, containers with covers, PVC gutters including brackets, PVC fittings for gutters, poly tubes, and HDPE pipes 12 inches to 30 inches. Our PVC department is headed by Bharat Ramprasad, an expert in plastics trained in England with 30 years experience. At Gaffurs, we know plastics. We manufacture the widest range of plastic products, and we're the first in CARICOM to make HDPE pipes. We manufacture not only for Guyana, but also for Trinidad, Jamaica, St. Lucia, Dominica, and Barbados. So for superior customer service, superior quality, and competitive prices, it's Gaffurs, a name you can trust.
GCOM is now conducting a claims and objections exercise to produce a register of voters for local government elections. Persons who will be 18 years and over by February 29, 2016 and are Guyanese citizens or are citizens from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more are eligible to vote at the upcoming local government elections providing they live in the local authority area. Objections to the presence of the name of anyone who does not meet the eligibility requirements for inclusion on the PLV can be made only by accredited scrutineers or by an elector who is listed in the same constituency list as the person he or she is objecting to. Visit the Claims and Objections Office that is responsible for your area of residence to make an objection. The objections aspect of this exercise will end on Sunday, December 13, 2015. Offices open Mondays to Fridays from 15 hours 30 to 19 hours, Saturdays, Sundays and holidays from 10 to 14 hours. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-0278-9 or visit the GCOM website.
Champion Pasta will make you big and strong.
Champion Pasta, always a winner.
Thanks for staying with us. We tell you now that the Public Health Minister plans to lobby for the distribution of condoms in the prisons of Guyana. In a bid to stem the spread of HIV and AIDS, he thinks the end justifies the means. But it is not a decision he gets to make on his own. Handel Duncan reports.
While making a presentation at the 37th meeting of the UN AIDS Programme Coordinating Board in Geneva, Switzerland in late October, Minister of Public Health Dr. George Norton told of how the prevalence rate of HIV in the prison system was high. For the minister, the closed setting of the prison systems lends to that, and all measures should be taken to ensure the health of prisoners is protected.
I was at an international conference and, we discussed that. You have to prevent the spread of HIV.
But whether or not condoms are distributed in the prisons, sexual contact will occur, the minister explained.
The stats have proven that the prison population has twice the number of HIV positive cases than the persons outside.
It is no secret that in the prison system, sodomy and rape occurs, and while the extent of the acts might not be fully known just yet, the Public Health Minister wants to see condoms in the prisons. However, he is fully aware that he is not empowered to implement such a decision arbitrarily.
It is a policy decision that has to be made at a policy level. That was my take on it. I think it should be done, and it should be done as early as possible.
So you will be pushing for that?
Certainly.
If the authorities do have their way, there is every likelihood that they will have to contend with criticisms from the religious and other communities, and that is something Minister Norton has taken into consideration.
There will be criticism about the termination of the medical termination of pregnancy. There will be criticism, you name it, you will have it. But the decision we want to make is in the best interest of the public. And that is what is guiding me. And I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm subject to correction. But we want to have it as a policy decision.
In 2004, the distribution of condoms was something that was being looked at under the stewardship of then Health Minister Dr. Leslie Ramsamy. The idea evaporated in the face of much opposition from members of the cloth. The then chairman of the Guyana Council of Churches had stated that the lax security in the prisons leaves much to be desired and that such was happening in the prisons because it was condoned. According to a 2001 Human Rights Watch report, sex do occur in prisons in addition to same-sex rapes. In some cases, there are negotiated sex for items and protection. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.
Thank you there, Handel. Government and the Berbice River Bridge Company are on the verge of an accord on lowering the bridge tolls, while the public is making full use of the river taxi service. Jessica Daw reports.
The reduction of tolls on the Berbice River Bridge is an unfulfilled promise by government in their 100-day plan. After weeks of stalling by the BBCI and subsequent remedial action by the government to provide cheaper commuting, the parties are now expected to settle on an agreement for lowering the toll.
A MOU, I think, has been dispatched or will be dispatched for the Berbice Bridge, which is not a MOU, it's an agreement which we've signed between the two parties. If successfully and everything, all withstanding, we do hope to start the reduced toll from 1st of December 2016. 2015, apologies, 2015.
A $40 million subvention was approved by the National Assembly to compensate BBCI for the lowering of the tolls. Minister Patterson explained how the subvention will be disbursed.
In the budget, we had a sum of, apologies, Mr. Joe, he interrupted, right, $40 million, and that remains.
That remains for the remainder of the year? Or
yes.
will it run into next year?
No, that remains for the remainder of the year. What it is the agreement says we make payments in 3-month tranches. Long as effected, we do a calculation for the first 3 months, pay that, and we as a government will do an audit of the vehicles that will pass. At the end of the 3-month period, either there will be a credit or we would have to make another payment to them.
While the agreement on lowering the tolls is yet to be finalized, the public is making full use of the river taxis. Minister Patterson gave assurance that even after the decision is made on lowering the tolls, the river taxis will still be in service.
From now until last Friday, is it last Friday, Minister? Yeah. 51,861 persons would have used the crossing. Of that, 11,623 were either students or elderly. So the bulk of that, the 40,000 persons, would have been regular commuters into New Amsterdam who were paying fare. Obviously, it is something which this government has said that we do intend in some form and fashion to keep operational even after the signing of the agreement.
The river taxi service was introduced after the Berbice River Bridge Company refused to accept the government's initial proposal on lowering the tolls. For HGP Nightly News, I am Jessica Daw.
Thank you, Jessica. An LBI teenager under pressure of poverty and allegedly of ill mental health unceremoniously buried the body of her baby in her front yard. The details in this report. Crime scene investigators have detained a 17-year-old girl after she buried her 5-month-old baby in her front yard. Police say that the baby was buried illegally. Nightly News was reliably informed that the baby was born prematurely at the GPHC and later died there. The baby's body was then handed over to the woman, who then decided to skip the traditional funeral. She simply dug a hole and buried the baby in her front yard. Reports late Tuesday afternoon surfaced that the teen's mother was given a notice of eviction from her rented La Bonne Intention home. She reportedly refused to move out of the house, prompting a court order. It was when bailiffs from the Supreme Court turned up at the house to remove the woman that neighbors who had known of the death of the baby and did not know of the burial suspected that the woman might have buried the baby in her front yard after earlier observing her digging the hole. Police were called in and were led to a spot where the baby was suspected to have been buried. After ranks and public-spirited citizens dug up the area, the baby's body was found in a shallow grave. Undertakers from the Likens funeral parlor took the baby's remains away. A mental examination of the teenager is being discussed. Stay with us. More news ahead.
Make your wishes come through this Christmas. At Lucky Dollar, you can't go wrong.
Enter the Tony's Auto Spares Deals on Wheels Reloaded promotion and you can be the lucky winner of a Mazda RX-8, drawing December 18th, 2015. Every $5,000 spent gets you a coupon. Fill it up, drop it in the box, and you can be a winner. Consolation prizes include hampers, netbooks, selfie sticks, mag rims, and Amazon Kindles. Visit our branches at 72 Light Street, Albertown, telephone 227-8574, or our East Coast branch, telephone 220-3286. Tony's Auto Spares, making it affordable for you.
The Family Pharmacy of One Laban Intention Housing Scheme, East Coast Demerara, carries a wide range of over-the-counter medication, prescription medication, injectables, medical devices, a variety of eye drops, baby care products, cosmetics, and healthy foods. At the Family Pharmacy, a qualified pharmacist is at your service each and every day. Health products are available in wholesale and retail quantities. Come in to the Family Pharmacy, where the best prices are guaranteed all year round.
You go, honey. I'll stay home.
You not going to the game again?
Well, Mom, you asked us to investigate your husband. Turns out, he is cheating on you. Look what we caught here on surveillance. But with his Comfort Sleep mattress.
At Comfort Sleep, our mattresses are made to international standards in quality. That is why Comfort Sleep was awarded the International Star for Quality Mattresses in Geneva, Switzerland, September 2015. So make sure you get a Comfort Sleep mattress. Look for the label and don't be fooled by the rest.
You've waited a long time and it's finally here. The Clearance Black Friday Mega Sale. And it's all going down Friday the 27th of November right here at Clearance. We're offering half off everything store-wide. Levi's jeans for both men and women, men's suits and ties, a wide range of fragrances, and numerous designs in ladies' handbags. Get everything you need to give you that cool, classy, amazing look. So make it a date, don't be late. Friday the 27th of November, the place to be is Clearance. Always keeping you in style.
Breastfeeding is best. That's why infants need it to grow strong and healthy. Introducing the new Lilac Infant Milk Formula with ARA and DHA as found in breast milk for development of healthy brain and eyes, development of a healthy digestive system, and a strong and healthy immune system. Lilac Infant Milk Formula with ARA and DHA is part of Lilac Stage Formulas and is the best choice of milk to help develop your infant's intellectual, motor, emotional, and communication skills. Distributed by International Pharmaceutical Agency and available at leading stores, shops, and supermarkets nationwide.
We can have your tattoo removed today with a few simple steps using the safe and doctor-recommended laser treatment. Available now at the skincare clinic located upstairs at the Subs and Salads building on Sheriff Street. Our trained specialists can handle hair removal, vascular therapy, rejuvenation therapy, wrinkles removal, pigmentation therapy, and more. Feel and look good in your skin.
Get a
the widest range of party supplies such as birthday candles, tableware and helium balloons, Wilton cake supplies, toys and brands like Leapfrog, Fisher-Price, VTech and Disney. For the gamers, get all the latest games and consoles such as PS2, PS3, PS4, PS Vita, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Wii U, Nintendo 2DS and 3DS. Satisfy your guilty pleasures with candy and brands such as Godiva, Ghirardelli, Hershey's, Jolly Ranchers and lots more. Get all these and more at Game Express, your source for the latest. 25 North Road, Laceytown, Georgetown. Telephone 227-8902.
Delicious, delicious, appetizing, appetizing, flavorful, flavorful, yum. Pam and Steve's Bakery, pastries and ice cream makes you feel good. Prepared in a way that makes you smile. Also breakfast available every Sunday. So come to Pam and Steve's Bakery. Enjoy a tastier side of life.
Yeah, Skipper.
Yo, I'm done.
I hope you bring the stag there, boy.
Yeah, man. No, boy, you can't do that. Every stag crown is a winner.
That's right. Demand your crown for the Instag Win promotion and win free stag beer, stag t-shirts, stag mugs, stag caps, and the new iPhone 6.
What? iPhone 6?
Plus, collect 24 drinks stag to win crowns for a chance to win your cruise weight in stag. Demand your crown and win. Stag, a man's beer. Please drink responsibly.
Thanks for staying with us. The 47th Annual Regional Monetary Think Tank kicked off on Wednesday with a strong focus on financial development and economic growth within the region. Participants were charged to find long-lasting solutions to the region's economic woes. Kingsley Bryan reports.
Several economic heads are meeting in Guyana for the 47th Annual Monetary Studies Conference, which is a forum that seeks to address the development of the region's economy. The conference is as a result of the collaborative efforts of the University of the West Indies and the Caribbean Center for Money and Finance. This year, the conference is being held under the theme Financial Development and Economic Growth at the Bank of Guyana. Dr. Dave Siratan, president of the Caribbean Center for Money and Finance, addressed the importance of this forum.
That a lot of what you do, say, and debate here today is going to have an impact down the road in terms of some of the policy initiatives that are adopted in the region. And if people who are familiar with the program will know that we have had a very rich legacy in terms of producing information and creating ideas and policy options for the political leaders in the region.
Dr. Siratan said the region currently faces a difficult international economic environment, and this forum should aid in the formulation of new concepts. This is also a view expressed by the governor of the Bank of Guyana, who relayed the timeliness of the conference in this regard.
This conference under the theme Financial Development and Economic Growth is both appropriate and timely, given the region's slowing growth and the concerted effort by most territories to improve and strengthen their financial sectors.
Dr. Gang expressed that the forum has provided an important opportunity for networking and economic research, and it is expected that the conference will stimulate new insight. He added that it also provides room for discussion on the challenges faced and the resources required. The conference was attended by several foreign and local economists. Finance Minister Winston Jordan delivered the feature address and also linked the global influence to the region's financial woes.
In this challenging international economic environment, the outlook for CARICOM as a region is mixed. The major forces that will drive the performance of the region include commodity price trends, a stronger U.S. economy, and related exchange and interest rate dynamics.
Jordan said the main challenge for territories in this region is their inability to manage their debt, which requires constant input from the country's revenue to repay it. He highlighted the major economic challenge Guyana presently faces.
We in Guyana have not been spared the backwash of weakening global economic performance. For the first time in recent memory, the 6 pillars that have been the foundation of the economy's upbringing, namely sugar, rice, bauxite, gold, diamonds, and timber, have all suffered major setbacks. Even a 7th pillar, remittances, which account for upwards of 25% of GDP, have also recorded declines.
The finance minister said the conference historically has found new routes for the economic development of this region. He challenged participants to formulate remedies to address those financial challenges specific to the Caribbean. For HGP Nightly News, Kingsley Bryan.
Thank you, Kingsley. The Men's Bureau of the Ministry of Social Protection and a non-governmental organization called REMAN will take the affairs of Guyanese men to the spotlight by hosting a special program as Guyana joins 60 countries in observance of International Men's Day on Thursday. Hear more from Jessica Daw.
The late Mahatma Gandhi quoted that, "Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men." This is now the mindset of the Men's Bureau of the Ministry of Social Security and a non-governmental organization called REMAN. They have merged to present to the public an event in observation of International Men's Day.
Well, International Men's Day will be observed on November 19th, which is tomorrow, and the Men's Affairs Bureau of Ministry of Social Protection, in collaboration with REMAN Guyana, will be hosting a program for the observance, which will be held at Queen's College Auditorium from 1 p.m. And we're inviting all men and boys and even females to come out for that very enlightening and interesting program.
The event will be guided under the theme, working to expand reproduction options for men, with several prominent guest speakers.
This program, there'll be a number of presentations. It's a collaboration as well with Ministry of Public Health, and so there will be a feature address by the Honorable Minister of Public Health, Dr. Norton, or a representative. And also there is the Men's Health Department of Ministry of Public Health, headed by Dr. Dennis Basir. And so he too will be making remarks, and there'll be a number of other presentations, also interactive discussions with the men and boys present, as well as invitation has also been extended to the Honorable Minister of Social Protection. If she's back in the country, she'll certainly be there to give remarks, or a representative as well.
The non-governmental organization called REMAN was launched last year on International Men's Day. President and founder of the NGO sees the organization playing a vital role in the promotion of the 6 pillars of International Men's Day.
Since it's an observance, there might not be any structured program to achieve the objects of International Men's Day. And so REMAN, Guyana, and REMAN wherever else it is established, will have that union with International Men's Day to help International Men's Day achieve its objectives. So that is why REMAN is hosting this International Men's Day observance in collaboration with the Ministries of Social Protection and Public Health.
The International Men's Day was created in 1999 in Trinidad and Tobago by Dr. Jerome T. Lok Singh of the University of the West Indies, after realizing that there was no day held in the observation of men on the United Nations calendar. For HGP Nightly News, I am Jessica Daw.
Your sportscast is ahead.
Welcome to Melchior's Gift Bonanza. This time, everyone's a winner.
But how? Every customer that purchases anything gets a gift.
And that's not all.
No cash?
No worries. Financing available.
Included layaway plan.
6 months interest-free.
Just check in store for details.
That's our way of saying thanks to all our customers.
Quality, oh yes indeed. All made in Guyana. Melchior's, Guyana's leading furniture store.
Hypermalt, the premium imported malt beverage from Germany, is made from the finest raw materials. One Hypermalt covers 15% of your daily intake of vitamin B. Vitamin B complex contributes to normal psychological and neurological functions. Hypermalt is 100% fat-free and the smoothest malter you've ever tried. Hypermalt is available throughout Guyana. And for those who want to buy in wholesale quantities, call Anil on 624-4106, Vishal on 624-4143, Ricardo on 624-4136, and Thakur on 624-4108. Hypermalt.
Choosing the right appliance for your kitchen has never been easier. At Quartz, we have a wide range of small and large appliances from the world's best brands at the best prices, guaranteed. So you're sure to find something here that adds that special magic to your kitchen. For small and large kitchen appliances, Quartz, bringing value home.
Now, Digicel brings you 4 ways to benefit at the same time with the best value offers. Talk for 3 minutes to a Digicel number and get the next 15 minutes free. Get $500 free credit on your first top-up monthly. Get 30 megabytes of free data on your first 2 top-ups of $500 or more monthly. Send 3 texts and get the next 25 texts free. Get better value on Guyana's bigger network. Digicel.
Keep the change with LG Inverter Technology air conditioners. They cool faster and use less energy. LG's inverter technology, active energy control, optimizes functionality based on room capacity, traffic, and time of day. LG Inverter Technology ACs are sold, serviced, and installed by Car Care Enterprise and available from 9,000 to 36,000 BTU. Call us on 226-6998. Car Care Enterprise, 43 Hatfield Street, Georgetown.
Unwind, relax, and be pampered at the Unisex Beauty Zone. Some of the best stylists in the business. Haircuts, dyeing, and styling. A superb manicure job for the perfect hands. And for the ladies, a choice of fashionable acrylic nails, facials, and massages. Pedicures using the best foot therapy available. Hair treatment and wash. Visit us today at 12 and 13 Sobrianville, Georgetown, upstairs at Subs and Salads Building.
Naturally better orchard.
Time for fun, bring out the sun. Nutritious, so delicious. Way less sugar, no artificial sweeteners. Orchard, a natural choice. Orchard, with real fruit juice. Orchard, a celebration in each pack.
Orchard 250 ml juice drinks now deliciously improved. Free of artificial sweeteners. More natural goodness with between 33 to 55% less added sugar. Orchard, a perfectly natural choice.
Nestle. Good food, good life.
Fabulous Styles, it's your time to shine. For the best in plus and regular sizes for both male and female, for any occasion. From elegant designers dresses to stylish costume jewelry, your choice is Fabulous Styles. Come check us out on Durban Street, 3 doors from First Assembly Church, or call us on 225-8932 or 623-7895. Fabulous Styles, a time to shine.
GCOM is now conducting a claims and objections exercise for local government elections. Persons who will be 18 years and over by February 29, 2016 and are Guyanese citizens or are citizens from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more are eligible to vote at the upcoming local government elections, providing they live in a local authority area. During this exercise, eligible persons can apply for registration as voters, change of name, and corrections. You must have the following source documents as may be necessary: original birth certificate or valid Guyana passport to apply for registration, original naturalization certificate and original birth certificate or valid passport in the case of naturalization, original passport in the case of Commonwealth citizens, original marriage certificate and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by marriage, original deed poll and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by deed poll. Any of the above documents to support applications for correction. For further information, please contact GCOM on 225-027829 or visit the GCOM website.
Yeah, Skipper.
Yo, I'm done.
I hope you bring the stag there, boy.
Yeah, man. No, boy, you can't do that. Every Stag Crown is a winner.
That's right. Demand your crown for the Instag Win promotion and win free Stag beer, Stag t-shirts, Stag mugs, Stag caps, and the new iPhone 6.
What? iPhone 6?
Plus, collect 24 drinks Stag to win crowns for a chance to win your cruise weight in Stag. Demand your crown and win. Stag, a man's beer. Please drink responsibly.
Welcome to another edition of the HGP Sportscast. I'm Sean Embrag. Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation, GABF, hosts Antigua and Barbuda in Guyana for a 4-day international friendly basketball tournament. Calvin Chapman with the details.
The Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation will be hosting an Antigua and Barbuda men's all-star team from November 28th to December 2. The tour will consist of 4 games, 2 outdoors and indoors each. The first 2 will be hard court at the Mackenzie Sports Club on November 28th, then at the Burnham Court on the 29th. Both games starting at 8 p.m. The action heads to the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall on November 30th and December 2, beginning at 9 p.m. to complete the 4-game series. And admission is only $1,000. The supporting games will be played before each of the feature games. Basketball fans are encouraged to support their local basketball stars with free admission for children under 13 years old. The Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation has named a spot for the All-Star Basketball Challenge Series that will bring many of the Antiguan players from their men's team that placed third in the 2015 Caribbean Basketball Confederation Championships held during June 2015 in the British Virgin Islands. Darcel Harris and Marlon Rodriguez will coach the Guyana men's All-Star team in their quest to outperform the Antigua and Barbuda All-Star team. The Guyana All-Star team will be selected from a 30-man squad that includes Dave Causeway, Ryan Gullin, Travis Burnett, Shelroy Thomas, Shane Webster, and Captain Akeem Kanai.
In cricket news, Guyana Cricket Board banks DIH and Digicel's National Schools Cricket League Aurora Secondary Register win after defeating New Opportunity Corps in the Essequibo zone. Here is Calvin Chapman once more.
At the New Opportunity Corps ground, Aurora Secondary brushed aside the home team by 190 runs. Batting first, Aurora Secondary amassed 234 for 4 in a meager 25 overs, finishing with an expansive run rate of 9.36. Shamar Dusraj led the charge, scoring an aggressive unbeaten 85 runs. His innings contained 12 fours and 2 massive sixes. The player of the match was well supported by Quinton Sampson's 38 and Orlando Jailal's 27. Denzel Cummins of the New Opportunity Corps was the most disciplined bowler for the losing side. He finished with figures 2 for 37. Replying to Aurora Secondary's mammoth score, NOC was blown away for a paltry 42 in 13.1 overs. Charlon Anthony of Aurora grabbed 5 wickets for 15, and Roel Lachman took 4 for 5 of 3.1 overs as the duo proved too shrewd for the New Opportunity Corps batsmen.
And we move to football news now. The second round of street football action continued last Tuesday night in the Guinness Greatest of the Street Georgetown Zone group stage. 8 more games were played at the East Rumville, California Square tarmac. Stevie Doe got past Festival City in the opening game. The game of the night featured Back Circle playing against Gold Star, in which they dedicated the match to a fallen member of the team. Scoring first early in the first half, Back Circle was set back by Gold Star equalizer. However, the team built composure and returned in the second session to score 2 quick-fired goals to end the game 3-1. The tournament continues on Thursday at the Burnham Court with 8 more games, making up the fixture. Ball time is 6:30 p.m. More football news. The GTT Lima Call and Igloo-sponsored Interclub Round Robin and Knockout Petra-organized football tournament completed another group round at the Mackenzie Sports Club ground Linden. The 2 Linden teams dominated the night in their hometown. Melrock defeated Anns Grove of East Coast 2-0 in the first matchup. Clarence Huggins scored a double for Myrock. The feature matchup saw another East Coast team, Golden Grove, succumb to Winners Connection of Linden 4-3 in their matchup. Golden Grove scorers were Michael Evans, Stephen McPherson, and Kevin Williams. Marmaduke Davidson scored a double for Winners Connection, supported by Keon Sears and Ronick Vokal, with 1 goal each. Winners Connection of Linden leads Group A on 9 points, and Top 20 also of Linden lead Group B on 6 points. The tournament continues on Wednesday, November 18 at the number 5 ground, West Coast Berbies. Nicholas Ali and Narayan Ramdani are competing in the 9th Suriname International Badminton Championship, November 16 to 20. More from Calvin Chapman.
Guyana's two top male badminton players, Sunburst champion Narayan Ramdani and Nicholas Ali, are currently in Paramaribo, Suriname at the Isame van Vilgen Sportal. Both players are in the qualification rounds for the singles, and if they win their matches tonight, November 17th, they will then be entered into the main draw. For the men doubles, they are both in the main draw. This will be the last international tournament for the year for the Guyanese players, who had quite a few tournaments throughout the year. Narayan Ramdani, just back from the World Juniors in Lima, Peru, taking his team to 39th in the world rankings, will also get a very high singles world ranking after the Suriname Open. I'll be moving up from 152 that he placed before the World Juniors. Suriname Championships will see a lot of international senior players who will be using this tournament to gain higher world ranking points for Olympics next year.
And that concludes our sportscast.
Heat and dust pollution combined can cause health problems in the work environment. At Sylvie's Variety Store, we take safety serious, bringing you all types of extraction, exhaust, and blower fans. Our line includes fans for domestic, commercial, and industrial use, exhaust and blower fans from 10-inch to 28-inch, pedestal and wall-mounted commercial fans 20 to 30-inch. For the furniture shops and sawmills, we stock the industrial Delta brand dust collector. So always make your workspace safe with these quality products from Sylvie's Variety Store.
This is me reporting from my very own laundry room at my address, which I will not be disclosing here. And yes, I've gone berserk! But it doesn't matter because I have found one very golden breeze, golden T-I-C-K-E-T ticket, and it's mine! See press or Facebook for details. But first, let me take a selfie.
Over 500 prizes to be won. Just buy any Breeze Pad or 1950 grams or 900 grams in Lemon, Multi-Active, or with Comfort. And look inside your pack to win.
What are you doing?
Nothing, just paying the credit card bills and putting some money in our house account.
Oh, okay.
Scotiabank's online banking is convenient and safe. We never take a break from serving you. Scotiabank, discover what's possible.
Sometimes small is good. It helps us remember where great things start from. It reminds us that life is all about growing. And that's why it's time. It's time for the little guy to step forward on the big stage. Time to show this country what we've got. Time to show them that...
Yeah, Skipper.
Yo, I'm done.
I hope you bring the stag there, boy.
Yeah, man. No, boy, you can't do that. Every Stag Crown is a winner.
That's right! Demand your crown for the Instag Win promotion and win free Stag beer, Stag t-shirts, Stag mugs, Stag caps, and the new iPhone 6.
What? iPhone 6?
Plus, collect 24 drinks Stag to win crowns for a chance to win your cruise weight in Stag. Demand your crown and win. Stag, a man's beer. Please drink responsibly.
Christmas is a time for children, and Gaffur's toy department is overflowing with toys for children of all ages, guaranteed to make your children happy this festive season. Choose from a wide variety of battery-operated Jeeps and cars for both boys and girls. We've got toys for toddlers, such as music and activity tables, walkers, and building block sets. Our train sets will give your sons hours of endless joy, whilst our Barbie dolls and kitchen sets will thrill your daughters. Play a game of mini golf, either indoors or outdoors, with our mini golf sets. We've also got board games for the entire family. So bring happiness to your children this festive season with toys. Toys and more toys from Gaffur's. For superior customer service, superior quality, and competitive prices, it's Gaffur's, the name you can trust.
Health Minister lobbies for condoms in prisons. Goal is to reduce the prevalence of HIV. 2 of 7 GPL directors uplifted questionable back pay. Carvel Duncan says GPL board had sanctioned back pay. Teen buries baby in her front yard, detained by police. And government and the BCCI on the brink of an accord. River taxis to continue working. Those were our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm Travis Chase. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.